Which was in 1835. This war happened after King Hintsa was brutally murdered on the shores of the Ngabaga River. Maqoma was very angry. At this time, Maqoma was the regent, in other words, acting king on behalf of the young Sandile. His father, King Nika, died in 1829. So Maqoma took over. So Maqoma used that opportunity to the best of his ability. One, he was still angry about the fact that Amaxhosa were removed in 1811 between Gqeberha and Nquba. Two, Maqoma was very bitter about the fact that his nation called Amajingi were removed from the rich land of the Fort Beaufort. And then thirdly, now here is King Hintsa who died. So what Maqoma did, he challenged the British establishment to a war in the mountains of Matole. He says, come on, bring it on. So at this time, Maqoma made sure that he's not going to make the mistakes that Ndlambe did in 1819, fighting the British artillery in the open land. He had already trained his men to launch effective ambushes. And he made sure that there's not going to be any higher concentration of soldiers in one area. At this time, the British army was led by the bombastic, Napoleonic, he was to be called Colonel Harry Smith, the hero of Alwal, the highly decorated British soldier who fought in the wars of Napoleon in Europe. He was the pride of the British army. So he was the man who was going to face Maqoma in the mountains of Matole. What Smith encountered there was shocking. His army was never even allowed to, what the British did traditionally, they would go to an area, station up, line up the artillery, and start attacking, like the way they used to do it in Europe. But Maqoma never gave them that chance. He attacked them whilst they were entering the Amatole Mountains. And it was so bad that Mostert says there were a group of about 150 soldiers who were rounded up on the mountain. All of them were killed. It was bad. So the defeat of the British in this third war now, in 1835, was significant on 5 issues. Why was it significant? One, it was the first defeat of the British army in Africa.